No filters, yeah, just everything.
Yeah, no filters.
I don't swear in videos anyway, so it's not.
You don't?
Nah, not a single song on my.
Is that like an active thing that you're consciously doing, or?
Yeah, I don't see the need for it.
Yeah.
I don't see the need. Like my audience is everywhere.
Yeah,
I
that's
want,
too loud, man. Yeah.
I want kids to be inspired. I want adults to be inspired. Like I don't want.
Okay. I feel that, but like in your personal life, do you swear on that?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'm a kid.
So
of course, yeah.
I don't get it though, because like in your raps you try and like give it down to the bare knuckle details, isn't it? Like you kind of like try and spit your truth, kind of thing. And technically speaking, if you're like swearing and stuff like that, I know you want to give a good impression, so maybe that is more on your priority list.
Yeah.
But damn, man, like if you swore, it would probably hit different. Like bare rappers swear, like, and you probably listen to rappers who are like that. So how do you like?
For me, it's like
I guess qualify that in your head. Like, why do you not swear?
So
because I get that it's the role model thing, but expand on that in it a little bit.
Yeah. I think for me, it's like, what can I do to make my music different from others? So the first thing is obviously my story.
USPs.
Yeah, exactly. Coming from an Asian British background, there's never a role model to look up to in this UK rap thing anyway.
Yeah.
And then how else can I differ? Like the lyricism thing, you don't often see people from an Indian background going into lyricism. It's more like the Bollywood vocal stuff.
Yeah.
It's like a second difference.
It's more melodic.
Exactly. And the third thing is no swearing. I don't need to use profanity to convey my message. Even though day to day, like banter with my guys and stuff, that's that needless to say. But when it comes to music, it's like this is a bond between me and my listener. I don't need to swear and stuff. And put any bad words for no reason. Saying that in the future, if something if that does come up as a idea, then why not?
Yeah, exactly. Like sometimes you just want to stunt a little bit, and when you're in that mood, you can't help but swear sometimes, right? So it's like accounting for those moments now, and you kind of have to say, oh yeah, in the future this may open up. Like you're obviously gonna do things if like you need to swear in order to convey that kind of message, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's cool. I've seen like some people try that.
Yeah.
And it works for them. Like Kevin Hart doesn't really swear like that.
No, he's.
You know what I mean?
Like,
and like he's one of the great examples for that. Like
100%.
sticking to that has helped him become like a role model, despite the fact that he cheated and all of that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people forget about that once you've kind of stuck to your message for so many years, right?
They forget.
So when did you start this shit, bro?
So
get into it, man. Yeah.
Releasing music, we're talking July 2021.
Okay.
With a track called Blessed. At the time, it was like, I'm going to start something new for myself. Like, it's a new career.
Yeah.
And what I've got to do firstly is praise the Lord for the blessings I've got, my family, my friends.
Yeah, fair. So no, that's a good way to start, isn't it?
Like, just
getting your karma right from the beginning. Come on.
Start off with the word blessed, and just the whole track was about like shout out to my family, shout out to my opportunities. Yeah. And from track 1 onwards, I was going crazy with the lyricism. Like from day 1, it was wordplay. You hear Namxn on the song, know you're getting your brain muddled up with like what's going on. So that was my intention.
Like you need a double take, right? Because at the end of the day, like when you're trying to make money off streams, you want people to replay it over and over again, right? And people, you kind of want them to either attach a song to a memory, or you want to play with their mind a little bit, right? Because it's like, okay, if you listen to one track one time, you're not really going to pay attention to the lyrics or retain any of that information, right? But when you listen to it 2-3 times, then you start to like almost preach the lyrics.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what you kind of want to do, right? You kind of want to like.
Yeah, on that note as well, like nowadays so much music is hollow, like there's no meaning to it.
There's
no sort of substance. So like I stray far away from that. Like every track I make, I want it to be an emotional connect between me and whoever's listening, for example. Using Blessed as the example. Anyone out there that's starting something new in their career, you gotta like remember that you got to this position through a lot of blessings and a lot of hard work. It wasn't just you woke up one day and you decided to do this. There are people out there that can't pursue their dreams and what they want to do simply because they haven't got the opportunity to. So first and foremost, what you got to do is praise to God, or if you don't believe in God, to some form of energy that, thank you for bringing me in this position.
Yeah, man. I think like it's facetious anyways to expect that you've been on this earth out of nowhere,
for no reason. Just
what I mean? Like even if you believe in energy and that's like your kind of thing to like balance you out, like let that balance you out, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And like if you like you said, if you don't believe in anything, there's still someone or something you have to be grateful to.
Exactly.
Whether it's your parents, your family, your friends, or anyone really. Like, sometimes mud is thicker than blood. That's what they say in America anyway.
Exactly.
Like, you can always be more grateful for your friends than your family, but that's down to the kind of person you are.
And I think this generation is so focused on this word independence and like being independent and like it's such a nice thing to say. It's kind of like you know, in movies, the underdog is like looked at as like the greatest thing in the world. And you need to be independent, obviously, right? You don't want to like rely on too many people, but there are some people that you're always going to rely on.
Exactly.
And if you lie about that, then you're just bullshitting yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
My thing is, I don't want to sign to a label. At least in the short term, I don't have any intention to, because I feel like that's like it puts a barrier between you and an organic audience. Because you know that it's just thousands of pounds in marketing that's going to bring you,
or at least nurture that audience at the beginning, right? Because you want to kind of show them what they want to expect from you before you start doing stuff for other people for a bag, right?
And then you want to
but you need the bag as well, so how do you like hold off, bro?
I think that's why I said short term. Like in the long term, you can never tell. Like if someone says, if say someone's career is absolutely blowing up in music, and someone's offered like a 5 million deal, it's silly not to at least consider it. But at this stage, to sign away your career to some under average or average deal, it's like not worth it, because from day one, the reason you started music wasn't to get signed. It was to do something you like doing and build a connect between yourself and a huge group of strangers. So to sort of cut that off immediately with just marketing budgets and campaigns, I don't think it's the right thing to do. Yeah,
and obviously like some of the upcoming rappers like kind of around the scene in the vicinity that we were talking about earlier, just like looking at Instagram and seeing who people have connected with.
Exactly.
You kind of see people get approached by these like small little labels, and they that they want to make a check off you because they see the potential. If they're reaching out to you, they know they can profit off you, right? In the first place, so then it's down to you to like negotiate and stuff.
Exactly, but if someone
has anyone reached out to you?
Nah, not so far. Because
not so far.
In social media wise, I say is one of my weaknesses at the moment. I'm still getting to grips with marketing and digital marketing. Talent wise and music wise, I've got what's needed to make it big in the scene, but I'm still trying to build my knowledge and understanding of TikTok, Instagram, all these things, because I've seen rappers and artists that frankly said aren't that great, getting thousands of millions of views, and it's like, where are these coming from? Of course they're doing something right, and I'm not. So I'm still in that. It's a steep learning curve for sure, because some videos bang for me and some do absolutely nothing. And more time it's the ones that do nothing that I put a lot of effort in. So I'm still sort of understanding why.
I don't know why. Like the thing is, everyone says this, right? Like even I say about my videos, innit? Because it like kind of makes me feel a little bit better about myself, innit? It's like, okay, I put so much effort into this. Like I actually did like research and notes. Now I kind of go into it a little bit clean now, so I can be like going off tangents and do like stupid shit, innit? But the ones that I script just get like 100 views, and I'm like, fucking hell, put all of this effort, but. You obviously can't think about it like that, right? It's just another piece to the puzzle. When people come and like click your name and shit, right? You want them to go down the archive, and that video exists there for the person who's like binging your shit, and it comes up, and you're like, oh shit, I made a difference, or like I changed the perspective, or I just made them think a little bit.
I couldn't say
because it's hard to make people think.
100%.
Right?
I couldn't say that better myself. I think as content creators, when we put out a piece of content, we wait for that one viral clip or one viral piece of content that means,
because we're told that viral clip is gonna get us somewhere, bro. That's the issue.
So say a video gets 100,000 views, but all your other ones are getting 1 to 4K. Then suddenly you've got 100,000 people on your page. So the rest of your videos, you have to still post it. You can't just post one. Oh, it didn't do well. Let me delete it. Because then when you go viral, you haven't got a catalog to show those people. So I think TikTok especially is like a time sink. You just got to post and leave your phone there. I'm so guilty of doing this. Like I post and then every 10 minutes it's like, oh, what views has it done? What numbers has it done? But nowadays I'm realizing that what has that changed? I've checked it 10 times in the last 2 hours. Did I gain more views? Did I gain more likes? No. So it's like, why don't I leave my phone and do something more productive? So that's like something I'm telling myself.
It's muscle memory when you start, bro. It's fucking exciting, bro. When you get bare notifications for the first time. Like when you've never tried to do something public, because you've always been told, like, have a small circle, don't put yourself out there too much, blah, blah, blah. And now we're doing things that completely contradict our previous narrative. And we're like, exactly. So it's like a very steep learning curve, because you're just thrown into this, because you're like, this is the mechanism I can use to make, like, have it big, have my break, hit a lick, right? That's what we're doing. And, it's not going to work like that. And we just have to have faith in the process, which is such a gay thing to say. I hate saying that, but like you have to.
Trust the process is like one of my reasons I started music, because I know it's not going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be like this.
Because it's so saturated, right?
It's saturated, number one, and then like my ethnicity doesn't automatically, like you don't have tons of people that are from my ethnicity doing music, and then you also have the fact that you're small on social media. You don't have a following from day one. So
Yeah.
you got to build social media. Then you got to prove to people that you're good at making music. You got to show your face in different places. Kilipodcast, the Universal Thoughts. Just examples of
you got to do shit, man.
And talking about stuff, and then performing live, like from the music side of things, is something I really love doing. And every time I get a booking, it's like, I don't care if there's 10 people in the crowd or if there's 100. I'm going to give you mine 100%.
Yeah.
So like,
because you're still going to the crowds, bro. You're still getting seen in front of other people again, right? So it's just like another opportunity, no matter how small it is. People are spending their time and if not money, you know, to come and see you specifically sometimes. That's crazy, you know? I mean, obviously there's other artists on the show, but like, you know, you've reached out to a certain number of people.
Exactly.
Knowing you, probably like 500 people you've reached out to, and then
over like a long time, not like
altogether, obviously, not for one event. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be
if you did that, then you know what? Hats off to you. You know,
I wish very soon though.
Yeah, exactly, man. You just start automating messages. You know, get like an email list set up, but like. That comes with the money, right? Like obviously, the more money you get, the more you can invest back into it.
Yeah, like all of these things you're saying, they're all marketing based. Like that's my weakness at the moment. I'm like, where do you start? There's so many. I searched up digital marketing courses on the internet, and I promise you, they're the biggest bag of waffle you can ever.
It's not worth it. It's really not worth it, bro.
Thing. The first chapter is the history of marketing. Why do I need to know about why do I care about who started marketing? I want to know how I can post a video and it's gonna bang. Tell me a list of
you're gonna learn how to do a banging newspaper ad, bro. You know what? That's gonna be sick for you in 2023. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
I happily pay for a course that's just 5 minutes long and gives me 3 minutes of useful information. Instead of a course that will finish across 10 days and I learned nothing by the end of it. Like people say, oh, this one's got 20 chapters, let me purchase it. Why are you not learning anything from that? Whereas if you speak to someone that's done well on TikTok, they'll be able to give you something that'll be worth more than any course. Yeah,
exactly. Or just like see someone on YouTube who's done exactly what you've done so that they can show you their blueprint.
Exactly.
9 times out of 10, they have a blueprint somewhere online. They probably have a podcast somewhere. You know what I mean? Everyone has a fucking podcast at the end of the day now. So there's always better people to get that information from.
Podcasting is getting mad saturated as well, isn't it?
I know, man. I know. I wish I started earlier.
Yeah.
See, we were sitting on like 30 videos. We could have started posting like a year before we did. But you know what? Fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm here. I'm here now.
You can't change
it's over.
Who cares?
You know?
Exactly, yeah.
So let's go into like the spoken word stuff because to be honest with you, I'm at the age right now where I used to do a lot of poetry. I have like bags of like journals of poetry and shit like that. I obviously started doing poetry because Fresh Prince did it, and I was like, oh, that's how you get things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fair enough. That's how you have the wordplay. You know, you got the finesse with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to actually do spoken word soon, right? So I want to like start looking into that and like trying to perform and stuff. But yeah, when did you start doing that kind of thing? Because it comes across in your lyrics.
Thank you. I was very young when I was like got into wordplay and deeper meanings because comprehension, you know, that primary school stuff, reading and answering questions. I was always like above average or better than the vast majority of my
It was a natural thing.
Yeah, I was just always good at words in general.
Why do you think that was?
I don't know, to be honest. You know, you're just like born with some sort of like, I guess, specific talent. Everyone's got something they're mad good at. They just discover it earlier or later.
Yeah.
I think mine is words.
Yeah.
And that's when like I realized that okay, I could potentially do something then. But I was in primary school, so I think it wasn't that mature.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I wanted to do something creative, so something music related. So we went through some options: guitar, piano, or some woodwork. Like But then piano was like I put my hand on the keys. I was like, yeah, I'm enjoying this though. And then I just started getting into piano. I completed all 8 grades eventually.
Oh
but
shit!
Then by like grade 5 and 6, I was like, this is dead. Like I'm reading someone else's artwork, learning it, playing it to someone who decides whether I'm good or not. Like it weren't sitting right. But I still wanted to get the 8 grades done. So once I did that, I was like, okay, cool, that's out the way.
Yeah, because you had a checkpoint, right? You had a little goal to strive to. So you're like, fuck it, let me just focus on it.
Yeah, exactly. Qualification done. Yeah. And now I'm like, okay, now I can explore whatever I want to do. So that's when I combined spoken word, which was my passion at the time, with piano. So I'll just like play some chords that I was feeling at the time. Yeah. Just like speak some words on top, not rap. Like rap was not my thing.
Yeah.
But then like I went to NCS, which was like a bag. It was
weird.
It was weird but fun at the same time.
Man, NCS is cool, man.
Yeah, and then that's when like I rapped to a few of my mates there, and they were like, damn, like you should do something with this. Yeah. And then from there I was like, okay, let me transition from spoken word to rap. And when I started, like I had no clue what to do. Yeah. I bought some like some setup off Amazon. It was like recording kit 44.99 something something like that. I just purchased it. I set it up. I bought the wrong cables 3 times. I had no clue what I was doing. But then as you go from there, you learn like all of this comes with the journey. As we were talking before about the label thing. If you just got signed from day one, you wouldn't understand how it feels like from going from like a fat Dell to a MacBook, from a dusty mic to then the good stuff. Like that transition process, you only learn when you're
exactly. And you're wasting like the potential earnings that you could have, right?
From
at the end of the day.
I don't,
because they see it. They're trained to be like, okay, this person is going to blow somewhat. I'm going to capitalize now before he can, kind of thing. And that's what it is. It's like the label versus you at the beginning when you're so small, right? When you have like some leverage and some following, then you can start to negotiate properly because you understand your worth a bit more. Like all of my tracks, I mix and master myself. I've never hired I thought you did.
or anything like to do it for me. And the studio thing we were discussing earlier, like I've never been to a professional studio. I was like, I don't see the point. I only think I low-key think it's a gimmick, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, like so many artists go there because that's what their creative space is, and I respect that. But so many people, I feel like, just go there just because, oh yeah, I'm at the studio with my guys, let me make something. I feel like
sometimes they make it like a motive, bro. Like I've been to see like a lot of my friends are actually rappers at the moment. Like some of them are from Southpaw. A lot of them are just like from Watford and all of that. And they always go studio and they make it like a motive, like it's either like a drink up sesh or a smoke up sesh or like that kind of vibe. And I get it, like it motivates you to go, right, kind of thing, or like even if you get food or something, right, like it kind of makes you connect with it. But you were saying that you can actually be more raw when you're at home, kind of thing, and it's more cost effective. Therefore, the ROI is better. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Even though I respect it, like going there, catching up with your mates,
and when you collaborate, like you can do nothing but that.
100%. But when you go there with your mates, I feel like that's too many distractions for a time where you should be. Well, at least I feel like I'm very.
But you're a different kind of rapper. That's the issue, right? The thing is, because you're in this like lane of like conscious rap, you have to focus on your lyrics a little bit more than the average person, right? Because you don't only think about like the words on the paper. You think about like the way you're gonna deliver this line versus that line, and the contradiction of the two lines is what you're trying to convey. You can't really focus on that when you're like drinking up and all of that. You know what I mean?
Like my rap is really reflective of my life and what I live. So I feel like quite close to my thoughts when I'm recording, especially like most of my tracks, the first time or the second time I record them, it's just one takes. I'm never gonna release those one takes because it's just me spitting raw emotion into a track. And when it's like, I think, okay, now is the time to release it, you'd go a few verses at a time just to make sure the delivery is perfect and like.
That's crazy that you're fucking rapping straight for 3 minutes, bro. What do you do, bro?
No, like obviously some parts.
You must have been doing like swimming or something before, bro. Like holding your breath and that. Like.
I didn't actually get to like level 3 swimming, which is nothing, but it's still.
But you did the piano thing, so I guess you have to pick your battles, bro. You have to pick your battles.
That's like when I'm making a song, the first thing I do is just spit the whole thing raw. And I try and freestyle some parts, but I feel like that's a very American thing. Like I can't get myself to freestyle an entire song. Like how they do it blows my mind. Like that Harry Mack, you've seen him on TikTok. That guy is insane. I have no idea how he does it. And then I tried to do.
And he does it on the street as well. That's the thing, bro. Like he's doing some crazy shit.
That's nuts. For me, it's like I can freestyle like a couple of lines together here and there, and I'm like, oh damn, that was hard. But after that, I'm just like, okay, what rhymes with this? What rhymes with that? And it just gets a bit sticky. But going back to the point of recording, it's like that's me, my time with myself. Like every other minute of the day, you're doing something or the other. You're busy with work or scrolling TikTok, procrastinating, whatever. But when I'm recording, I feel like it's just me in my room. And also the whole cost-effective thing, that's an advantage anyway. But when it comes to...
That's a side effect of it.
When it comes to recording, if you've got an idea and you want to record it, you should be able to do it ASAP. Not say, my studio's booked in a week's time. I'll go there, then
because you can forget a lot in 30 minutes.
The same mind frame. Like you could be mad emotional for 30 minutes and you just put it down. But then that time you're like, oh, it's not that deep anymore.
That's the thing. And at a time where like you kind of have to be provoked enough to like show that raw emotion, because at the end of the day, like you doing something like kind of monotone online isn't going to get you fuck all, right?
Exactly.
And you rarely have these kind of spikes of emotion. So you have to kind of take advantage of it when it's happening, right? Not like an hour later or something like that when you've already booked your Uber kind of thing or whatever,
Exactly. That's for me. Like I'm in my bedroom. I just woken up. okay, I'm feeling this kind of way.
Yeah.
Write that stuff down, and then 20 minutes later, I'm recording it.
Yeah.
I've just set up my Mac, set up my whatever studio equipment I've got.
Yeah.
I've recorded it, and now, but then from within half an hour of me having that thought, I've got a recording. Whereas if I wanted to go to the studio, which by all means is fine, I've got no issues with it.
Yeah.
But that would then be, again, a week's delay, days delay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you go like, you know, attach your schedule to other people's and stuff like that. Send a calendar invite or whatever, you know. And it gets a bit techie. You know that from your accounting thing, innit?
Yeah.
Calendar invites and that.
Don't get me started. We'll get to that in a bit. The whole accounting thing. Like, what was I gonna say? My voice recording app on my phone is it's like full. Like I scroll down, I've got voice recording 87, voice recording 87. But at the time, like, okay, I need to say this down, bang, done. And then I can go and record it.
Yeah, because then you can always track back, right? If you have an archive of it.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, to be fair, I tried to do like little freestyles and that before, but bro, like my voice just doesn't hit like that. I can't lie. No, you know what? I might send it to you, but I'm not gonna like showcase anything.
That's right.
But yeah, it's more focused on like the wordplay, less on like, you know, the delivery, because my delivery is trash. But yeah, my co-host is a rapper as well, so like, you know, he was like looking at it, giving me feedback and stuff, and my note thing is full as fuck. You know, still. But yeah, man, no, it's just like it becomes a passion, right? And it becomes addictive. Like there's this Nepalese rapper that I know. His name is like Offline on Instagram, and I think you connect with him pretty well. You should definitely collaborate. It's hard, bro. Because you know what, that is kind of like his brand. Like he does that. But yeah, we were freestyling in the car for pretty much every day in lockdown. You know, over and over again. Obviously, you know what we were doing with that kind of thing, like going to parks, smoking up and that. But practicing that skill over and over again just becomes such a bug, man. You know, especially when you're like, okay, this time I wasn't really hitting that hard, but you know what? I'm gonna practice this. So next time it's gonna hit differently, and then you know when your boys get gassed, that feeling is like, you know, you can't replace it.
Was that your thing in lockdown, like freestyling?
Pretty much, freestyling, just like messing around kind of thing. Then I was like, you know, fuck it, let me just do something productive. This came about, I was like, fuck, you know.
Good thing
yeah, exactly, man, and it's just like opening your mind to these conversations anyways, different perspectives is good for your self-development, right?
For sure.
And everyone loves self-development, right? Especially these days, man.
Oh, you've seen those stuff on TikTok?
Man.
Make you a better man. Some people that do it brilliantly.
But
some people just like, here's 3 things you should do to be an alpha male. Cold showers at 3 a.m. in the morning. What are you talking about?
Wake up at 6 a.m. that kind of thing.
It's ridiculous. Like one of my mates, Gujan, he's got his own little, not little, it's pretty big now actually. He's got this like self-awareness and self-development thing, and I actually take a lot of information from it and try to apply it to myself. So like, he's just one of my mates that's doing something in the content creating world. So like, it's good to have those kind of people in your circle when you any questions that you have about not creation or not music or anything, just about how to improve yourself. You've got some
just about life shit, right?
To speak to. Exactly.
Exactly. And like obviously people like look at that how to be a better man, like Andrew Tate kind of vibe content, because they're like stuck in a rut, right? It's either like you're getting fat, or you're getting no bitches, and you need to make a change, right? Or you're like simping over a girl and that's led you down a bad path, and you're like, okay, now I need to get myself out of it.
That's a huge waste of time.
It's a huge waste of time, but you know, that's why people like Andrew Tate actually hit different, because you know what, you need guys around you who are gonna tell you, listen, you're getting fat, bro, like you know, go to the gym kind of thing, or like, oh, you haven't released a song in like ages, what the fuck's going on, bro?
I was waiting, hoping that didn't come up. It's coming up this Friday. Called Spotlight. It's my first track of 2020.
You weren't hoping it wasn't coming, bro. You were ready for that question. You're like, yo, it's coming, don't worry.
You used to ask me what's the next music, but first track in 3 months is a bit crazy still. So that's like, it's a completely different track to my normal stuff. I've gone on a different sideline to conscious rap. I've gone for like a party and club vibe, because I was looking at my catalogue.
I feel like you do have to dabble a little bit, right? You have to have something for everyone.
Especially at this stage when you're on the come up, like you can try whatever on earth. You know? Like Cold Days, for example, that's R&B. I thought I'd sing. Cold Days is just vocals.
It wasn't even bad, you know. It wasn't even bad. Do a couple more tracks like that, bro.
You reckon?
For
sure.
It wasn't bad.
Spotlight.
Obviously, your rapping is like, you know, the best thing. Right?
Thank you.
But man, no, practice that, bro, for sure.
Spotlight is like, it takes a big Spanish sort of party sample. Starting to semi-drill, semi-sort of hip-hop vibe. And then that's like, I'd say one of my fastest like verses. Standards Freestyle has got a crazy fast verse, but this one, every other verse is like that. So I can't wait for the opportunity to perform that live and then see what the crowd thinks.
Bro, I need to see you live, man. Make sure you send me a ticket like next time you're going out.
I'm gonna call you out as well. Maybe at the O2
call
show,
me out. And if I don't come, you can call me out as well. This guy said he was gonna come, he didn't come.
Where were you at the O2 show?
Bro, you know what? Yeah, I just have shit going on, to be honest, man. Like, I'm just trying to like get on top of everything. Generally, so sometimes you can't just go to the O2, man. That was but yeah, it was like I needed to go, man. I missed out. I looked at the show and like you had like some snippets. I was like, fuck, man, I missed out.
That was like the craziest moment for me because firstly, having an O2 stamp on a venue.
Yeah.
It was O2 Academy 2.
Yeah, but it doesn't even matter, bro. It's O2.
Yeah, bro, I don't care.
Just saying it like that is fucking mad, bro.
And at this stage as well, like I'm
because you feel like you don't have the recognition on social media, but you clearly do if you're getting booked for that kind of show.
That's the thing. That's like my gap between me and making it to the position I want to be in is social media. That's like the one gap I don't know how to fill. Like live, I know I'm cold. I can get a crowd turned up in the most humble way possible.
You can get them to turn up.
If you put me on stage, I will create a good energy. Yeah. Like releasing wise, I'm confident in my craft. It's just social media. Like if anyone watching this can tell me how to do better, like more than happy to reach out.
No, there's a few people that I can connect you with anyways. But no, man, I think you just need to persevere. Like you're gonna get like shadow banned, you're gonna get this, you're gonna get that. Like it's gonna happen. Yeah. You can blame shadow banning and stuff like that, but that's an excuse, right? At the end of the day, you just have to keep on posting. There's this guy there's this guy who we had on BTB Max. It's actually coming out soon, the episode next week. And he basically said like altogether he's made 5,500 videos, right?
Okay.
And until he made 2,000, he was only at I think 20k. Now he's at 100k. But it just goes to show that like the first 2,000 videos he wasn't really getting like that much views.
How many years? Over how many years?
Over I think it was 4 years altogether.
4 years he got 20k. Yeah. That's a hustler, fair enough.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an example of don't stop.
Yeah, and like he's in the like rap scene, bro. So you should probably reach out to him and like send him some of your tracks and that because he can. BTB Max.
BTB Max.
Yeah.
BTB Max.
Yeah. No, definitely reach out to him, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just goes to show stories like that. Like you just need to. People don't see the kind of grind that come up. People don't see this part of the journey. No. If you're seeing this part of the journey, you're in for a fucking exclusive, basically, right? Because. You need to put your friends onto that kind of shit, right?
For sure.
Because that's how these artists grow. Yeah. But yeah, who are your fucking influences, man? Because I know that you've got some of Dave in there. Yeah. I can tell by like the way you deliver shit. Yeah. But who else, man?
You answered the question in the question, bro. Like, Dave to me is like it's more than just he's got bars. Yeah. To me, like I relate to his sort of story of keep your eyes on your friends you don't know who you're walking around with. Like to me, my circle is tiny, so like I don't really like making friends as such. I love meeting new people. That's great. But like having
but you see them as like acquaintances that can maybe benefit your life, and that's cool.
There's nothing, not even benefit, just knowing other people is interesting. That what do you do? What makes you interesting? It's cool. But I think the term friend is so like commonly used nowadays. It's a bit mad. Like
people lose the meaning of it. Yeah,
you can't just call anyone your friend. Friend is like you trust them with a lot of things, and you can reach out to them for emotional support or whatever. Like just listen. Yeah, Dave in that instance is like one of my biggest influences. Delivery, rap, and it's needless to say we can go on for time. Just mention.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like the way he delivers it with such emotion. Yeah. It kind of makes people feel more comfortable to then go out and be like, okay, there's a select few people I can trust. Now I can actually like ask them for emotional support.
Exactly.
As a guy, obviously we know it's kind of hard to do that anyways. Sure. So I feel like he's bridged the gap for a lot of people.
Yeah,
and that's 100%. Why it hits differently because it's something that's not commonly spoken about. Yeah. And now you're kind of using it in your raps, right? Yeah, but with like a South Asian twist to it.
Exactly.
So
yeah, it's like a whole different perspective to a similar sort of message, I guess.
Yeah.
I think Blanco, you listen to Blanco?
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's just a flower, bro.
His Daily Duppy is probably going to be my most streamed for 2023.
Yeah, because they slowed down the instrumental of that one, isn't it?
Yeah. The beat switch in the middle was crazy. A Boogie, I'm going to see him in March as well. Late this month. His music style and my music style is north and south. Like there's no link. His melodic wave, rap. I just listen to it so much. I've got all of his albums downloaded on Spotify, on repeat playing on the.
That's what I find with a lot of people. Like they normally listen to artists that are so far removed from them
what they do,
because you kind of need to like find a balance kind of thing, right? So you kind of need to go back and listen to something that would just put you in like a, you know,
a different
calm mood where you're kind of like turning up a little bit, blah, 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 because you know that your music will get you in a completely different mood. You're going to be in that mood all the time because you made that kind of music.
Like you're thinking those thoughts,
so you need to pull yourself out of that.
Yeah, We Want Rates, you listen to it? We Want Rates?
Yeah, We Want Rates, yeah. Okay.
Outrageous as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, like when someone does a daily duppy, they just put out their best work. We Want Rates daily duppy is outrageous. Blanco daily duppy is outrageous. I don't even want to know what would happen if Dave did a daily duppy.
That's the thing, he hasn't done one yet, bro. I've been waiting for ages.
I don't think he's waiting.
He doesn't need to.
Immense now.
Yeah, he doesn't need to. But he should, just for the culture, you know what I mean?
Nah, but I feel like he'd leave no space for any other artist.
Yeah.
It's just
it'll be too daunting for any artist to go on.
Yeah. I want to do a daily duppy eventually.
Yeah, man.
When I get to that stage, like, I feel my lyricism will give the editor a hard time.
Yeah.
So I want to give, like, when it comes, but I'm looking forward to that when it does, yeah.
Why do you feel the need to make people think in your lyrics?
Because I think...
When you know that stuff pops off that are so simple.
Exactly for that reason, because so many people can make simple music. Not many can make lyrically sound music.
So you see it as a challenge, kind of
not
thing?
Even as a challenge. It's like, if I wanted to make simple music, I'd be competing with hundreds and thousands of artists. If I'm doing lyrical music, I'd be competing with tens of thousands of artists. Okay,
like, so you see it like an odds thing as well as like everything else.
It minimizes my competition. And secondly, I listen to simple music and enjoy it, but I don't enjoy making it. It's like, oh, I was with my guys getting licked. Like, I get it. It's cool. It's good vibes listening to it and chilling with your boys, but I can't see myself saying that. Like, even though I could relate to it, I was with my guys last week.
Of course, because everyone can relate to it,
exactly.
right?
But then my music is like, here's how I live my life, and here's what I've learned from it, and I'm sharing those learnings. Whether you take that on board is on you, but I feel like it's my musical duty to share with you what I've experienced and learned from life. But that don't mean that everything I do is straight pot of paper, nines, day. Obviously, like making party music as well, for example.
You need to make,
exactly. This Friday.
Exactly.
That one, for example, is like a complete, like, it's a complete switch up. I'll play it to you after this. Like, tell me how you find it as well. And like this year, I've got a few releases lined up that are very bouncy and sort of like live performing based. I like performing live, and I've noticed that the vast majority of my tracks are they're bouncy, but they've also got a message to them. I feel like I want to go into the make a crowd like absolutely insane sort of music. Like, I need a few tracks of that. So 2023 music for me is literally like build my catalogue. Whether it blows or not is down to the people, but I want to build my catalogue so that I can get to a stage where I can say R&B, done, club, done, whatever this, I've got something.
That's the thing, you need to do that, right? Like Drake and J. Cole have both shown that. And like J. Cole's obviously my favorite artist, like hands down, for sure. And like most of his songs are about storytelling. Most of his songs are about like, this is what happened, this is what I learned from it kind of thing. But you do need those club bangers, man.
Yeah. Who's your goat of music?
Probably J. Cole, man.
You reckon?
But just because like I relate to the guy, like the way he's like wise with it, he's not afraid to kind of talk about things that are like hard to speak about. Like, he did this song where he was talking from like both the guys and the girls' perspective. It kind of reminds me of Wretch 3-2's His and Hers perspective. Have you heard that?
Not His and Hers, no.
Yeah, you have to.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, but like the way he does that, the way he captures like a moment from both perspectives, I like that way he does that.
Yeah.
You know, it makes the story more real, right? It makes you feel like you're actually there, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like you're kind of doing that with your music as well, right? What's the main message though?
Chase your dreams and don't care about who doesn't support you.
Yeah.
That's very simply put, is whether you want to make it in sport, in entertainment, in academics, in whatever you want to do, like stopping equals you don't make it. Not stopping equals you might make it. Which one would you rather do?
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if you decide to pursue something, you either make it or you don't. At least you've got the potential of like the chance of making it. If you say, oh, I'm just gonna do what everybody else is doing and not take that risk, then you're definitely not gonna make it. So
then you're gonna stay in the matrix forever.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And the second one is
you'd be miserable. Yeah.
If someone doesn't support you, cut them off. Like, they're a waste of your time. It's not worth it.
Alright, so give me an example of that.
I can't do that because I'll be calling out.
Blur out names.
Directly. No. Allow that.
Okay. Let's do like a general, like, okay, this happened in your life kind of thing, or like a girl or something like that. Something that you can talk about.
I don't get involved in that drama.
You don't get involved with girls, period.
No, like not get involved with drama. all this bullshit is not for
Yeah.
me. Like, I'm focused on my money and my music.
Yeah.
When the time comes to get a girlfriend, I'll take her seriously and proceed from there. Like
That
right
kind of
now,
thing.
I'm not actively looking for anyone or anything. It's like my days consist of me working and me making music.
Yeah.
Because now I'm not where I want to be as a person. When I get to that stage, then I'll have the time to look for a partner. You know what I'm saying? I feel like so many people my age are like, oh, I need to go, I need to go, I need to go. Bro, you need money and you need a dream. You don't need to go. You have your entire life to find you a girl. You won't have your entire life to make you this money, that money. Having said that,
so where did you learn that lesson then? Because normally people who are like adamant about that have had an experience and they're like, okay, you know what? Now I've had this experience. Now I need to back away. I've had that experience, obviously, which is why I can relate to that.
Yeah.
So you must have had something that was like, okay, this was not going to work because I'm not at the level that I need to be in order to retain the type of girl that I want to retain for a long time.
So what I've experienced in that instance is I've seen a lot of my friends get the girl and then get absolutely sucked away from what they always wanted to be. Give hours of their time.
So you've seen your friends lose their potential, okay, and that hit home for you.
Because for me, I was always like a focused guy.
I
always wanted to do something different. And then from young, I saw my mates getting involved with girlfriends and stuff, and I saw that. Okay, bro, you used to be like a switched-on guy. And now you're just distracted, and now when you guys aren't together, you're like an upset version of what you were before.
Come on, like that's what happens to those people.
Those few months that you wasted, you could have gone from A to B, but now you're from A to whatever's behind A in that instance. So that's like my thing. That cool. If the right person comes at the right time, it's a different story, innit?
And you have to say that obviously because you need to keep your options open, kind of thing. Regardless, right?
Exactly,
whatever happens, you might find someone who's going to push you to the next level in your music. How could you say no to that?
Exactly.
How could you?
There's no point because if you see someone can uplift you,
exactly, and they're not going to get in your way, and they're not going to take away from like your vision, and they respect your vision, you know.
But it's also important to not just see everyone as a business transaction. That if I mess with this person, or if I speak to this person, will I get something out of it? That's not always the right approach either, because you can meet people just to gain different perspectives, especially as a.
But it depends on the person, right?
Yeah.
Like sometimes you have to treat certain people as like a transaction because that's how they see it.
Yeah.
So you're never gonna get anything better than a transaction.
Yeah. If someone doesn't take you seriously, then the best you can do is not take them seriously, but still gain something from it.
Exactly. Because then why are you there?
Yeah.
Right? You know, you need a reason to be places, right? And obviously your reason is, I guess it's like a priority system, right? And like that is just low on the priority list.
Very low.
But I think that's the only way you should be willing to get into a relationship. When it's not your priority, it's not what you're looking for at all, then someone knows that you're not just trying to fill a void.
Yeah.
You get me? Because that's probably what you've seen with your friends, right? It's they see their girl, they're calm. They don't see their girl, they're unhappy.
Yeah. Like
what the fuck is that all about?
Unless that's your wife.
Does she give you your value, you know?
Yeah, unless that's your fiance or your wife or very, very serious girlfriend, you should be the exact same as you are in terms of focus when you're with her and you aren't with her. That's how I see it. So like in terms of...
I think even if she is like your wife or anything, like you should still be as focused.
Nah, but then that's a different scenario because now you're both...
Depends if you have a family, I think.
Yeah,
I think that's
if it's your wife, I feel like you both need to do the needful. Do you get what I'm saying? To grow. But if it's fiance or girlfriend, I feel like remember that.
But you can give those people the benefit of the doubt, is what you're saying. Yeah. You're like, okay, fine, fair enough.
Yeah.
I won't give you stress. But if you're not reaching your potential and you're my boy, and I know that's the case, then I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Yeah. Do you do that? Do you like reach out to your people and say this isn't right? You gotta fix up.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's why I have the podcast, right? Like, I've told so many people in person, like in my private life kind of thing. And, you know, we've had to cut certain friendships off because of that.
Yeah.
Now I feel like, you know, now that I'm doing it over here, I don't have to do it necessarily in person that much. And also, I don't have to do it to everyone.
Yeah.
I felt the need before to do it to more people than necessary.
Yeah.
Maybe some of those acquaintances I was giving like advice to.
Too much.
Why am I doing that?
Exactly.
Why am I doing that? I'm wasting my energy.
Yeah.
Especially when they don't want to receive it, right?
Yeah.
If someone doesn't want to like work on themselves, or if someone doesn't want to like stop clubbing, and you tell them, yo, stop clubbing, it's gonna take a long time.
Yeah. Even though there's nothing wrong with clubbing, it's how much of it are you doing?
Yeah, and they have to want to stop, right? They have to want to pull back from it.
If it's a fraction of your entertainment, cool, like, you deserve to go out and
exactly. You deserve to indulge in life, right?
If you're like, okay, I've got a break. What am I going to do? Clubbing. What am I going to do? Clubbing. Okay, that's like, now you need to think like you could be doing something else. Like me, I've been
You
to
become
two
a
clubs.
one-dimensional guy.
Yeah, I've been to 2 clubs in my life. One was in...
Is it?
2 clubs in this country anyway. I went to 2 in Bristol when I went to see one of my mates. And I've
Yeah,
been to
yeah.
1 or 2 in Malaga.
Yeah.
And maybe 1 in Marseille.
You like Malaga, innit? You've been there a couple
yeah,
times.
I went there. No, once with my mates.
Just once, yeah?
That was sick.
That was the recent time.
Yeah. Last June?
Yeah.
Last June. That was an incredible trip. That's the only time I've been clubbing. And I only went clubbing in Bristol because I went to see my mate and like to explore what uni life is like.
Yeah.
And I didn't kind of fit in. I didn't like. That's no shade on clubs. Like I get the whole point. You go there, have a good time.
Yeah.
Get licked, party.
I don't think it's somewhere where you're necessarily supposed to fit in, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's like somewhere where people literally go to find another version of themselves.
Yeah. Fair.
You know.
For me,
I feel like
I'll go there. I'm like, yeah, this is cool and that, but I'd rather be making the music that you guys are gonna club too.
Yeah.
Like, what's that Drake lyric? Well, all my friends were out there partying. I was making the music they were partying too.
Yeah.
I think that's the bar.
Yeah.
That hits home to me every time I hear it. It's like that's my exact.
Because it's like the level of influence, right? Like even Michael B. Jordan, like he kind of says the same thing. I don't know if you've seen this clip, but it's going viral at the moment because of Creed 3 and everything. He's saying that like, listen, like I'm just built different, right? Like I don't care about like partying and stuff like that because I know that I can live the latter part of my years that I have left doing whatever the fuck I want, you know. And it just goes to show that like it's such a annoying mentality to hear when you're not switched on, but when you are switched on, it's so motivating. And it's funny to see how people, you know, take that information regardless of what path they're on. You know.
No, it's like there's so many celebrity examples of people that say that, you know, your early years are for you to grow. Gary V. Obviously everyone knows about. All these people say that. Obviously they've got their controversial sides which don't necessarily need to be taken seriously as such.
Everyone has their gimmicks, right?
Exactly. But what you can take from those people is that your early years, even though it's all good to enjoy your life, you're at your prime. So you just have to do everything you can to grow as a person, because once you start hitting your later years, your chances of making a big decrease simply because you're out of your prime years. Like when you're young, you've got biologically as well, you've got a more receptive brain, like you can take more information, you can learn more. But when you grow older, that doesn't limit the fact that you can learn, but you'd rather you do it quicker and faster when you're a younger person.
That's why people say learn languages young, right? Because later on in life it becomes way harder.
Like these times, like this age group, like cool, you club, there's no problem with that. But make sure when you're not clubbing, you're doing something that is building you as a person. Otherwise your life just revolves around, okay, academics, cool, bit of family time, clubs. You got to do something, or maybe break that club component up to like you're in the podcast, I'm doing the music, like there's something outside of normal life to push like your normal boundaries and do something different.
And hopefully overtake your day job.
One day.
And let's get on to your day job, bro, because obviously you kind of live a double life, right? So you started with this fucking piano shit, right? So you were probably some nerd, right? I've seen you with the glasses. Now you're taking them off for some reason. I don't know what happened.
I don't wear them unless
unless
reading or working.
Okay, so it's a reading or working thing. But like I feel like you kind of like now you kind of flow in between both states, right? And I kind of see that, and I hope other people do see it too, because it gives you more layers. But talk about how people perceived when you rapped for the first time and they saw a different version of you.
So
how did those people speak to you after that?
A prime example is I performed at my Christmas party at the firm I work for.
What the fuck? Alright, cool.
So that was like, it was a black tie event, so everyone there were in suits, the girls were in like mad like fancy dresses and stuff. So I was so like, that was the most nervous I've been. I wasn't that nervous for O2 Academy.
Because you're mixing the two versions of you, right?
Number one. And the second thing is, this isn't necessarily my target audience. My music appeals to everyone. The crowds I turn up are young, energetic individuals. These are people from crowds that some haven't even heard rap. And then I got on stage, I performed 2 of my tracks, Chosen 1 and 19. And after that, everyone stopped seeing me as the trainee accountant. They started seeing me as the rapper and who does work on the side. Like most of my colleagues, not most, but a few of my colleagues came up to me saying, "What are you doing here? You should be doing rap full time." But then obviously they're not like fully aware of the fact that,
of course, and they don't know the actual saturation of the market. They don't know how good you have to be.
Exactly. If I quit my job tomorrow, that doesn't mean I'm gonna blow and rap. By no means at all. Like you need a stable income first and foremost, and I'm not just doing it for the income. Like academically, finance is my thing. numbers and stuff as well as I do words. So I'm good at my job is what I'm trying to say. So it's not that I'm just doing it for a stream of income. Because then that would be Matrix, wouldn't it? Just doing something.
Of course.
Money.
It would.
I enjoy what I do. And like this is the example I give to some of my friends. Like they say 9 to 5, innit? My 9 to 5 is accounting, and then my 5 to 9, not literally, but so like.
But that's the picture that you're painting, right? It's like whenever you have the time, you will pursue music.
Bro, on the train to work, I'm writing lyrics. On the train back, I'm working out their flows. I'm not joking here. This is like what I do. And I go there, cool, laptop on, Excel all day. On the way there, it's writing. On the way back, it's fixing the verses and flows. When I go home, if it's not too late, it's recording. That's literally how my day goes. And when I'm working from home, when I'm working from home, it's literally a matter of work laptop goes down, MacBook turns on. I've literally done that sometimes. Like it's just close and open. Like obviously that's not all the time. Sometimes, and most of the time I burn out as well. Like I do that to myself a lot. That I just do so many things at the same time that I just lose productivity. And some of it is time blocks. Like scrolling TikTok for me is a bad thing. Like it's reducing now, but at its peak I was like 4 hours screen time, 5 hours screen time, of which 2 is TikTok. What am I spending 2 hours on my day scrolling content? But then screen time opens your eyes in it and makes you realize how much of your day you're wasting. But that's a tangent. So that's literally like my thing. I work whatever my hours are, and if I'm going into the office, more time it drags.
And you've actually answered 2 questions there. You're like, okay, you first realized like, okay, this thing is like taking away my time. When you were like probably really focused before lockdown and stuff like that, kind of like fucked you over, kind of thing, fucked everyone over. But what was really happening was they were like training us to be on our phones more. You know,
and you believe in conspiracy theories and stuff.
I don't go into detail too much over here. I'll probably go into it, Garbs, obviously, but
you guys will have a good conversation.
I mean, you should come through as well, man.
I'm down.
We're gonna like try and like go back to other guests that we've had on and like do some ciphers and stuff like that. Would you be down for that?
Of course. Ciphers, cool. What are you talking, musical podcast?
Music.
100%.
So like we've had like a few rappers on now, probably like 10. So we have a good group. Hopefully all of them come through. They probably won't, maybe like 5. That'd be cool. Crazy. And there's a studio that we could do it at as well. So they can just bang out.
Anything music, bro, invite me. I'll find time.
Bro.
Conspiracy theories. Do you like live?
Like I do believe in like, you know, the sheep mentality, like Matrix, like everyone's kind of miserable for a reason kind of thing, like you know, power's at the top percentage wise, but you know, we can't like cry about these things, you know, we have to do something to get away from the stuff that we're so scared about, right? Because otherwise we're just existing, and then eventually we will revert back to the Matrix mentality.
For me, like the whole escape the Matrix thing, I used to think it was a big gimmick because at the time because
it sounds like a big gimmick, isn't it?
But then now when you think about it, like I use the tube and the train to get to work, and I see what they mean. I see people there with so much potential. And then I see people that just don't look happy with what they're doing. Like I'm still young, so I'm one of those people that are energetic and feel like got something else to do. But some of the people I look at, I'm just like, this person doesn't look like they're enjoying their job. And that's when the whole Matrix like thing seeps in, like this is actually a reality for some people, and that, like it triples your motivation to do anything and everything you can to escape that lifestyle.
Because when you're in your 20s, like you're not really that affected by it, right? Because you know, like you're getting money for the first time kind of thing. You're kind of getting out of like most people like uni mindsets or like college mindsets or whatever. But when you see a 50-year-old guy who's still going to work, he's tired as fuck, right? He can barely stand on like the thing holding the barrier or whatever. And you can tell that he's just had a shit day. And it's like, he does this every day. I've seen him before this week, you know? That's when you're like, okay, you know, one, you have empathy for the guy. You're like, oh, I feel bad, blah, blah, blah. But secondly, you have to use that as motivation. If you then start like hating the world and you're like, oh, fuck this. Why is it like this kind of thing? You could go down the spiral.
Exactly. What's that going to change? It's
nothing. You're going to be in a hole.
And the world's going to be the exact same as it is.
Exactly. Play the cards as it's dealt, right?
Exactly. Like some people are born into riches. Some people are born into poverty. Others are born
exactly. And you can't cry about that. If someone's born into riches, you can't be like, oh, I wish I was you kind of thing. You have to get there.
That's like using...
And it's going to be way harder for you to get there. Okay, who cares? You know?
That's like a Little Baby lyric that I listen to. And like, it hits deep because a lot of people are rich, but it's different when you come from nothing. Cool, you made $5 £5 million, but you were born into a family that had 3 million.
Yeah.
This person was born into a family with not 10k to their name.
Yeah.
And now he's made 100 million.
Yeah. They can't compare.
You get what I'm saying?
Can't compare, man. There's no two ways about it, bro.
Exactly.
Any final thoughts that you want to say, bro?
Spotlight out this Friday, 10th of March. Make sure you stream.
You know what? This is not even going to be out, but I'm going to take that clip and put it out before that.
My track Spotlight came out on March the 10th. Great track.
There you go.
Give it a listen. It's out now on all platforms. It's a party vibe, so if you feel like you can like pass that on to a DJ or someone that can make a connect in a party or a club or something, I'd appreciate it. Should already
be on like bare playlists at this point, you know.
I'm expecting it to be
BBC Asian Network. You better start playing that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
please do, for sure.
But yeah, man. No, it was good to meet you. Hopefully, we'll meet again soon, bro.
For sure.
Sorry, I got to rush off and that, but bro,
no worries at all, man.
Thank you for coming. I know there was bad traffic and that. Don't feel bad at all. All right. And yeah, man. We'll see you guys next time, innit?
Take care.